Chatham House, the Royal Institute of International Affairs. I don't know why our Institute of International Affairs doesn't have a name. It would have been something else, but it doesn't. But their equivalent, the Royal Institute of International Affairs, is Chatham House, and Bola Tinubu made a great outing there yesterday with an enlarged team. Okay, I hear that Emmanuel in Otokpo has been waiting, and also just to mention that Senator Ajibola Bashiru, the Senate spokesman, is our guest this morning, and he has graciously conceded to give us a bit more time. Thank you very much, Senator Bashiru. Now over to you, Emmanuel in Otokpo. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Uncle Yori. Good morning to your guest.
Thank you.
It's popularly said that style is the man. Thank God for the Chatham House gathering of yesterday. But it was more of a motley collection of strange bedfellows. I have a conclusion about Tinubu that he is afraid, very afraid of Nigerian press. If not, why did he dodge the gathering at home to go to Chatham House? He should have sat among his co-aspirants or candidates to tell us Nigerians what he intends to do for us. They say charity begins at home. But he went over there. Well, it's okay. I feel it's because of the Nigerian press phobia that took him there. And until he's ready to sit and tell us, humble himself and sit among other contestants and tell us what he intends to do, I personally will not take him seriously.
Okay.
Thank you. God bless Nigeria.
Well, thank you very much for calling in, Emmanuel from Otokpo. Bola Tinubu, it doesn't strike me that he's afraid of anything, but ignore that, scratch that. It's not my business to be putting comments in there. Senator Ajibola Bashiru, would you like to react to, Emmanuel's observation? He feels that is the reason.
What I know is that the Ajibola Tinubu is perhaps one of the greatest patron of Nigerian media as a politician. And right from when he was governor, is always a darling of Nigerian media. So for somebody to now say that he had to run to London to be able to have a platform, I think with respect, that's his own opinion. You see, democracy is about heterogeneity of ideas. So what I know is that even those, people that complained that he did not attend their program, they made Ashwaju's appearance at Chatham House to be a subject matter of their discussion in newspaper review today. I listened to it. So for me, as a politician, whatever platform that you think can be able to hear your ideas, you'll be able to do so. I don't know what question any Nigerian journalist want to ask Ajibola Tinubu that had not been asked at Chatham House yesterday. It was not a teleguided affair. Probing, probing questions was asked of Ashwaju yesterday. I know one of the questions was even challenging, where should Ashwaju come out and contest in view of the fact that the present administration is also part of the present administration, and why should he contest? So perhaps some commentators did not even listen to what transpired at Chatham House before coming to say what it was. Questions was asked about diaspora voting. Question was asked about insecurity. Question was asked about youth employment. I don't know what other subject matter any Nigerian media will want to ask Ashwaju that I don't be asked in that place. And if he could not shy away from those probing questions, why should that be a basis to say that they shine away from the Nigerian media? The Nigerian media is different from certain individuals that think that they must have it's their own way. And as a politician, I choose which media I want to engage in and at what time I want to engage them. It's part of your campaign strategy to determine what you want to do about media appearance.
Indeed. Let me say that, since I watched it like most people, I watched it myself. I felt that the erudite gentleman who anchored the event, he was slightly mistaken when he affirmed, when he asserted that Ashwaju was part of this administration for 8 years. So what is he wanting another term for? And then Asiwaju had to gently sort of explain. I think he didn't quite understand the import of it. Asiwaju, in his own humorous way, put it that, there's only one man who is the president. But I think most Nigerians would have understood the context of the question, that you're part of this administration. So it's like, what are you coming back to do? But he sort of set them right. Mr. George, thank you very much for holding on, sir. Go right ahead now.
Thank you, Uncle Yori. Uncle Yori, please, give me 90 seconds.
Sure,
to say
sure.
What I want to say.
Yeah.
I want to begin from the man who just called before me. I will want to ask him, which other station in Nigeria is he free to call on a program like this and make a contribution? That's unless it is TBC, I don't know of anyone. Is he able to call any other TV station and make contribution like the way he did today? The answer is no. So that already answers the question or the concern he raised about the Nigerian press. All the stations in this country, except one or two, are attacking Tinubu. They are not attacking issues. They are not addressing issues. They are attacking him. If I were in his position, I will shun them too. Because those town hall meetings they are calling him to is not about interview. It's about attacking him. There's a whole lot of difference between interviewing somebody and attacking him. If you have attacked me when you have already passed a judgment on me, you published false information about me, and you want me to come and appear before you, you are already posing as a judge. I cannot appear before such deluded press. So, coming back to what happened yesterday, Uncle Yori, I saw it, I watched it, and I saw glimpses of 2023 and beyond. I saw capacity. Let the other major contestants, let them show their products. As well as you showed his products and what he's made of yesterday. Many of the people that answered questions are people he mentored to become who they are today and key personnel in our leadership structure in Nigeria. Let Atiku do the same. Let Obi show his own. Let Kwankwaso show his own. That is how to know a person that has leadership qualities. Who have you been able to bring up to become a leader? The greatest investment in life is about the human resource. Materials will wane, but the human resource doesn't wane. Let the other contestants show who they have made. The content of the discussion is everybody knows that if Asiwaju were to answer all those questions himself, he would probably even answer them better. But he wanted to show that, look, I'm not alone in this business. I have capable hands that I can delegate issues to, and I will achieve results. If you have a president, otherwise, if you should have a president that doesn't have ministers, then it is expected to do everything. Even if he becomes president, he will have ministers. He will have heads of MDA who will execute policies. He will only preside over policy formation and intellectualism. That is what I saw yesterday.
Indeed.
Let other candidates also show their own.
Exactly.
That's what we want to see. That's what the debate is. And I've not seen any TV station in this country that has come out with credible posture that is what they are after. They just want to insult him. They just want to rain abuses on him. That's why he said he will not help them to make money.
Indeed.
And I agree with him.
Indeed. Thank you very much, Mr. George. He ended up making that point. You don't go to people who you consider to be unnecessarily hostile, just taking shots at you. And he said he was not going to agree. He was not going to cooperate with that, but that he's available. It didn't shy away from any question. When Emmanuel from Otukpo called in, and we were talking about fear, I don't think you associate fear with Bola Tinubu. Even when the young lady, Priscilla, I believe the name was, if I recall well, she had said that she wanted to go deep, and he said, I will take that question. He called it a curious one, curious in curiosity. She wanted to know, and he delivered. Senator Bashiru, would you agree?
Yes, I think people have different perspectives about the issue, and just as I always say, heterogeneity of ideas underlie what democracy is all about. All of us are not expected to see one issue from one perspective. Like the gentleman that just intervened now, his own belief, and rightly so, is that if he were Ajibola Tinubu, he will not just appear on any program, particularly when he doesn't even know what the idea is all about. For instance, you mentioned a town hall. Any media can say he's inviting people to town hall. You may or you may not attend the town hall meeting, and that is not. You are not obliged under the electoral law to appear before any person's program. I know that there has been institution of proper debate, which is done with the Broadcasting Organization of Nigeria, together with some civil sector organization. I think that one, everybody recognize that one. Even at that, I think Shehu Musa Yar'Adua, or was it some other presidential candidate, refused to attend some of those debates. And nothing happened. So you cannot compel somebody to appear on your media, particularly to gain prime time audience, and you are not paying. So possibly, I would advise Ajibola Tinubu that if anybody wants him to appear on.
Oh, sorry, it froze a bit. Meanwhile, Mazi Okoroafo is on the line. Good morning to you, Mazi.
Good morning, Sayori. Good morning again.
Yeah.
Sayori, see, this issue of presentation, all the Jagaban have been saying, all of them are in that manifesto.
That's right.
Nigeria is a country that is educating Nigerians, and so it's educating not only Nigerians, the whole world. The content of that manifesto. That is what it's doing. So, if you just package a textbook and keep it in the library without reading it, how will you know? What is doing now is just what we call presentation. So I don't know why people are complaining. People even think that to come down to outside Nigeria and sit down and come to that kind of state and gather people on that kind of state, that it's not easy. That is why Nigeria with many people like all this local. What we are talking about, we go there, present what we have outside Nigeria, so that investors will look at it. By the time 2023 comes in, they start coming to Nigeria to do what? To invest. Not by the way that people are telling us today that it's insecurity. That one is rubbish.
Yeah.
So Nigerians will sit down and go and tell the police, so I would like to get the booklet of that manifesto, so that you sit down and keep it in your house.
Indeed.
So that when 2023 comes to, when it's being sworn in by 2023, you now come and say, okay, look, so time, this is what you have, this is time. That is what it's thinking. You don't have a copy of the manifesto. Yeah, look, Nigerians, we should learn a lesson that we need education. We have to move forward. We are no longer digital, analog. What we are now, what we talk about, digital. No longer analog government. We want to lead the digital movement.
Okay.
That's very much. Good morning.
Good morning, Mazi Okoroafo in Arochukwu. Thank you very much for calling in. The other thing, Senator Ajibola Bashiru, is that people observed, how do I put this, a misguided attempt to protest against Ajibola Tinubu's appearing there. In fact, all sorts of fabrications were made as to the success or otherwise of that endeavor. But when I said misguided, it's like, you know, people had underestimated the popularity of Bola Tinubu. And so somebody showed up, and he was like a lone voice in one heck of a large forest. He was drowned out by the popular swell of pro-Asiwaju supporters. He had his, this is democracy for you, he had his say, but you could hardly hear it in that it was drowned out by pro-Tinubu chants and that kind of thing. Did you notice that particular comic aspect?
I noticed it, but actually I think that I saw an headline that said the fellow led pro-Tinubu group to Chatham House yesterday, and I think that's an interesting caption that was done.
There was even a version. Sorry, Senator. There was even a version that he was so harassed he couldn't even alight from his car, that he will never forget the disgrace he felt. I mean, this was actually put out.
But I saw a picture of him, I mean, at the edge of a pro-Tinubu, group, and
that's right.
It was said that they have been batified. I think the problem with some of our people is that they don't seem to know, or if I may use the word, they don't know the provenance of Ajibola Bashiru. Ajibola Bashiru is not just a politician. He's a politician that has been in the pro-democracy trenches. He has been an agitator, he has been a protester, he has been a mobilizer, and he has, with respect to whatever anybody will say, impacted on the lives of so many Nigerians from all walks of life, from every part, of the country. So it's not just a run-of-the-mill kind of politician that you can come and start, threatening with ill-conceived and unnecessary, protest. What are you protesting about?
Indeed.
Chatham House is open. Even if he wants to appear there, he can apply, so that if he has any topical issue on international affairs, they will invite him to come and say his own.
Indeed. As the moderator did mention that they still are expecting to host the chairman of INEC, the other presidential candidates. It's a free, and it's on record, and it's available everywhere. But Alex in Satellite Town, Lagos. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, what I would say is that my fear that the Aswaji should not hand over the government to Kaba, because those people answering questions, I assume they know, and these people are going to use. Nigeria is tired of Kaba ruling this nation. If he cannot answer simple questions, I don't know what he's going to do. Because those people gathering, talking about what he's going to do, are you sure it's what you have to do for Nigeria? It's no small question to answer. Kaba taking over the government, like the way even Buhari, Buhari have a good heart, but Kaba have taken over the government.
Okay.
Things are not moving well.
Well, thank you very much, Alex.
Yes.
Well, freedom of speech exists, and if you call those technocrats and high government officials, you refer to them as cabal, I guess your prerogative. Senator Bashiru.
Yes, I think, just as I said, everybody have their own view. I don't know how Wale Edun has become a cabal or
Governor Ayade or Governor
Ayade or everything. In any event, if cabal is about having people to help you in governance, then I think that is constitutionally recognized. Even our constitution mandated every president to appoint from every state a minister. And of course, you also have a proposition to also employ people to be able to support you as special advisor. So I think if it's about people having experience in governance all over the world, people who are experienced are always engaged to be able to be part of any process. And therefore, even yesterday, it's not the case. I think the narrative would be wrong to say that Ashwaju shy away from questions. He was able to delegate appropriately and also make further clarifications and addition in some of those questions that have been asked of him.
Sorry to interrupt you, Senator. I got to interrupt you. Well, the directors just gave us another look at the quote-unquote cabal. We saw those personalities in there. But let me quickly squeeze in Ben's question. Good morning, Ben. Calling in from Lagos.
Good morning, Uncle Yeri.
Good morning, sir. Thank you for calling in.
Yeah, in as much as Mr. Tinubu's outing was okay, but please, we should learn to be, would I say, not being leaning towards one political party. This is a national television station, It's not an APC official television station. We should be plain and be equal in this presidential candidate. Because at the end of the day, the whole Nigeria, they are coming to rule. They are not coming to rule a particular political party. You understand?
Are you talking about this television station or or generally?
I'm talking about the TVC television station. We should be objective and not be
oh, yeah. We couldn't agree with you more on TVC. We frequently are inviting opposition politicians to please come on and tell us their piece. They don't always want to come for whatever reason, but we will always point it out when we do invite members of the opposition and they can't make it.
If you don't talk about others, you just talk about APC, but it's okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, thank you very much for calling in. Really appreciate your call, Ben. But it is, you know, if you watch our station properly, you'll see that we take on guests from the PDP. Even this morning, a Labour Party person. We actually, you know, are trying to tick off all the parties, you know, but I guess you can't please all of the people, I guess what you're really saying, Ben, is that we should do even more of that. And I agree with you on that. Thank you very much for the comment. But, you know, we will sell our own and sell anybody else who is also in the arena. I fear that I've run out of time, and I've got to thank Senator Ajibola Bashiru, Senate spokesman, who emphasized at the top of the program that this was Ajibola Bashiru speaking as an APC member and as a member of the Presidential Campaign Council, so that even though I described him as the Senate spokesman, I think he was anxious that don't say that I'm speaking for the Senate. So thank you very much, Senator Ajibola Bashiru, for making this extended stay with us. You thought it would be for half an hour, but here you are. You've done the entire program with us. I thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you too. It's nice being here too.
Indeed. Okay, so that's our program today. Please join us tomorrow for a fresh edition. I am Yori Folarin. Bye-bye for now.